World's most paranormal locations. Greetings from a journey into the unknown, where paranormal rules and reality is hazy. Join us as we explore the most paranormal sites in the world, from spooky forests to haunted castles. Many times, people believe that graveyards serve as a doorway to the hereafter. That includes London's Highgate Cemetery. The numerous accounts of strange happenings and ghostly apparitions only add to the spooky charm of this resting spot. Come explore with us the tales, the background, and the terrifying experiences that have made these haunted havens some of the most ghostly locales on Earth. Remember to give us a thumbs up and like this video, so that we may continue to submit videos often. Number 10. Hoia Baciu Forest, Romania. Hoia Baciu has been well known worldwide for paranormal activity ever since a military technician took a picture of a UFO floating over the woodland in 1968. Some people even think it's a portal that makes visitors vanish. People who have walked through the forest without experiencing a zap into another world have complained of rashes, nausea, and worry, according to The Independent. Conceived as the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania, the forest's creepy, twisted trees just heighten the ominous mood. Number 9. Valley of the Kings, Egypt. The Valley of the Kings, located near Luxor along the Nile, is one of Egypt's and the world's most significant archaeological monuments. The valley housed pharaohs from the 16th to the 11th centuries BC, but it wasn't until the discovery of Tutankhamun's King Tut tomb in 1922 that it gained global recognition. A century later, the English aristocracy's Lord Carnarvon, who succumbed to an infection shortly after the discovery of the burial site, continued to fuel stories of a pharaoh's curse that influenced fiction and mummy sequels. Sometimes, tourists to the Valley of the Kings claim to witness an Egyptian pharaoh in a chariot drawn by spectral black horses. Number 8. Chuuk Lagoon, Micronesia. Scarier still than a ghostly cemetery? Perhaps a haunted underwater graveyard is located 50 feet below the surface. Chuuk Lagoon, formerly Truk Lagoon, in Micronesia, was a Japanese Navy fortification during World War II, and in 1944, American forces launched a 3-day airstrike on it. Underwater explorers can swim up to the warships, strewn with gas masks, armaments, and some spooky divers claim a few waterlogged spirits. Number 7. St. George's Church, Czech Republic. St. George's Church, first built in 1352 about 125 miles east of Prague, has a fascinating history. Several times over the years, fires nearly destroyed the structure, and in 1968, during a funeral, its roof partially collapsed. The congregation refused to enter the church after that incident, believing it to be haunted. As a result, the structure was vandalized and robbed. All that changed in 2012 when a University of West Bohemia art student came up with a plan to draw people back to the church's 30 bowed-head ghost sculptures seated in the pews. These days, travelers have crowded the ghost church, which is open to the public every Saturday afternoon, to take pictures and even sit among the motionless ghosts and pray. Number 6. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado. Since its 1909 debut, the Stanley Hotel has enticed visitors to Estes Park with its elegant Georgian architecture and well-known whiskey bar. But the hotel's influence on Stephen King's creation of the fictional Overlook Hotel in The Shining has taken it to new heights. In addition to that unsettling connection, the Stanley Hotel has been associated with numerous other ghost sightings and mysterious piano music. The hotel also makes use of its reputation by offering psychic consultations from the in-house Madame Vera and nightly ghost tours. Number 5. Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia. Constructed like a castle, the Eastern State Penitentiary set a new standard for isolation. Prisoners ate, worked out, and lived alone when an inmate left his cell. A guard would cover his head with a hood to prevent him from seeing or being seen. The prison gave up its solitary system in 1913 due to overcrowding, and even though the punishments remained unchanged, such as chaining a prisoner's mouth to his wrists, it permanently closed in 1970. The museum and Halloween activities draw thousands of tourists to the location each year. Among the reported paranormal events are dark figures, pacing footsteps, and disembodied laughter. Number 4. Edinburgh Castle, Scotland. This popular site in Scotland's capital city is also believed to be among its most haunted. The old dungeons of the medieval fortification, with portions spanning more than 900 years, have prompted tourists to report seeing French and American Revolutionary War prisoners, as well as the spirit of a dog prowling the castle's canine graveyard. Number 3. Isla de las Mujeres, Mexico. For its well-preserved representations of Aztec society, the Xochimilco area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but its Island of the Dolls has brought it some internet fame. Nestled among the various canals in the area, the location is renowned for the hundreds of dolls and doll parts scattered across the grass and suspended from trees. The Chinampa, or man-made island, was formerly the home of Julian Santa Barrera, a now dead man, even though it may appear more like a horror movie set. According to National Geographic, Barrera gathered and displayed the toys in hopes of fending off evil spirits after discovering a deceased girl's body in a nearby canal. Those with guts can rent their own boat and safely see the island from the water. Number 2. St. Augustine Lighthouse, Florida. Though more than 216,000 humans visit the St. Augustine Lighthouse each year, its supernatural visitors are equally well known. The purported paranormal activity has been linked to a number of sad incidents that occurred at the now historic location. Witnesses have seen the spirit of a lighthouse keeper who died while painting the tower, observing the grounds. And ever since the terrible loss of 3 little girls who drowned when the cart they were playing in broke and plunged into the ocean, tourists have reported hearing children playing in and around the lighthouse. Number 1. The Forbidden City, Beijing, China. Without seeing China's former royal palace, now a museum, no journey to Beijing is complete. You might not be aware, though, that the well-liked vacation spot has a quite good reputation among paranormal aficionados. The complex saw a considerable number of homicides over its 600-year existence as a palace, including executions carried out at the emperor's direction and envious concubines poisoning one another. Naturally, numerous accounts of odd occurrences have surfaced since the palace became public in the 1940s. The most often told tale has a woman walking around the grounds crying while clothed in white, like most good ghost stories do. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.